Hey everyone, it's me Goose. How you doing? Today is a weird day because it's kind of the 5-year anniversary that this channel has been up. I'm actually recording this at 12 a.m. like the day of I first uploaded my very first video on this channel. And that of course is my Undertale Let's Play. You know, back when I used to be a Let's Player and I thought that was somehow a viable thing that I can totally do. Side note, that's a joke. Nobody should be making a fucking Let's Play channel in the year 2020. It's just not viable. Nobody, just don't do it. Look, Markiplier, PewDiePie, and Jacksepticeye and other folk of their ilk have already taken over the spot. Don't even bother. But I definitely had these wide eyes that made me think, hey, maybe I can be the next Jacksepticeye somehow. Not embarrassed to say that though. You will see that is a very common trend amongst many YouTubers. A lot of us just started off playing Minecraft. I just happened to start off with Undertale. Equally as cringy, but you know, didn't know that at first. I will say though, and maybe I'm bragging a bit, but I was the very first person to make a Let's Play on Undertale. Seriously, I really am. Well, I might be the second, maybe the third, but only by a few minutes. I bought the game the day it came out, and I recorded the day it came out, and I uploaded the day it came out. So it all went up within hours of that game's launch. To be honest, I had no idea where I was going in my life. I think at that point I had just quit my job at UPS. Because personal note, I don't really like college. I don't believe in the American education system. I think it's really just a bad thing and needs to be improved. It's totally fine if you're in college and you're studying and all that stuff. It's just, personally, I'm not into that. I never liked studying, and to be honest, I never found the need for it. I've always wanted to be a writer, and honestly, writers don't need to go to college. They could just study on their own, or they could just read books, or they could just fail in life. And I didn't really care which I was doing. As long as I was getting money, I was okay with it. And honestly, from the get-go, I never thought I was going to make money. I just needed something to de-stress, to just chill out with. And you know, to be honest, it was really fun at first. After I came back home from work, which at that time, after I was done with UPS, I was just doing another odd job, which was just painting someone's house. I came back and I just played a little bit more Undertale, recorded myself having fun, and you know, not that many people saw it, not that many people commented, but at least there was something there, and it was really enjoyable. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just like, kind of just like chilling at a bar that barely anyone visits, but those 1 or 2 customers that come in, want to chill with you, want to talk with you. I mean, it was very pleasant. Then it started to get a little bit boring. I started to like force myself after the Undertale Let's Play to find other games and maybe do a Halloween special. And at that time, there was no Traumathon. It only just started last year. 5 years ago, I just wanted to do, I don't know, horror games for October and just watch Matt and Pat do their shitstorm and maybe even watch AVGN do his Cinemassacre when that was still a thing. But then something happened in between. I talked about something else. I gave my opinion about something. I talked about Overwatch, and I followed the clues of that Sombra ARG that went oh so well, sarcasm. And after that, I liked the idea of just spouting out nonsense, just saying stuff for the sake of stuff being in my mind and needing to be ejected out to the world. Whether or not you agreed, whether or not you liked it, didn't really matter because I did it for me, and I still do it for me, honestly. I effectively became a commentary channel, and now I'm just that, but more. Now I do creepy stuff, and whenever I want to talk about video games, I do. And you know, the Let's Plays, they're not really dead. I do them on Twitch now. People watch that. I mean, incredibly, people watch that. Do you know how long people have been watching me and it's only been like 6 or 7 viewers at a time? Do you know how weird that was? It was really awkward. But now people, about like 90 to 100 people watch me play video games, or just watch me looking up weird, creepy shit online. And it's so cool that I'm in this position now. And now granted, this channel has existed for 5 years. And within that time period, many YouTubers have gone from 1 subscriber to 1,000,000. That always made me jealous, and it made me want to do more. But I realized, you know, personally, I like to take things slow. I don't like to worry about this channel, so I feel like that would be a silly thing. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, and now I'm a full-time YouTuber. I don't need to rely on odd jobs like QA testing, painting houses, being a janitor, doing UPS for a summer. I actually can just be this. I can rely on it. When I finally paid off my hospital bill for the first time in its entirety, I was so happy. And it was through your help, all of you. But after that, something happened. I was able to make videos that made me money, that actually had me supporting myself alone. I didn't rely on anything else, not even donations. That was just a side thing, although those were always very helpful. Thank you very much. But YouTube started to become my career, and it's only just recently that I can actually be comfortable with making a few videos and actually sustaining myself for months. It's crazy. I don't know how I got here. I never really wanted to take this seriously, and now I kind of do. But I still have fun, and I'm still me. But it all started with this Undertale Let's Play, if you can even believe that. But of course, with the fame that I've gathered and all the things that have happened in the past, you know, it starts to irritate you. There are people online on Twitter that just hate me for just being me, or hate me because I've said some things that they never agreed with, and it grates on you. I never really let it get to me. I don't really care what people say about me, but I'm not gonna act like it's not annoying, because it's definitely annoying, you know, like a chihuahua barking at you. It's not gonna ever hurt you, and I acknowledge that, but it's still annoying that the chihuahua is still yelling at you. And yes, of course, I'm still a little jealous of those who can get millions of subs in just a matter of a month or two. But again, I'm in good company. Some of my favorite YouTubers, I mean, I'm starting to actually reach their numbers. And I can't believe that, because they're some of the greatest fucking people I've ever watched, I've ever heard from. I know, I don't even know how I'm getting there. Like, I'm getting on their level. And they started 3 years ago, 5 years ago, just like me. And I'm like, man, I really am in good company. But man, Twitter sucks. And I guess in some ways, I gotta tell you, I don't want to be on Twitter anymore. And to be honest, I'd be glad if that shit is gone. And I'm pretty sure it will be gone. By the time I have 300,000 subs, I think I'm going to call it quits on Twitter and just delete my account. The only reason that thing exists is to promote my own material and sometimes be sassy. But now I notice that not many people really care for people who are sassy, and they would rather just have a bunch of idiots online arguing with each other, and I'd rather not be a part of that anymore. So if you follow me on Twitter, sorry, but that might be gone soon. But hey, at least my Discord is coming back, so I won't totally be gone from the online space. I just don't really want to be involved in it either. Although if you do want to contact me and you want to be a Unga Bunga caveman, I do have an email address, but nobody really cares about that, do they? Oh yeah, and I also have a subreddit, but that place is basically shitpost central, so, you know, proceed at your own discretion, because it can be pretty weird. Listen, I'm very appreciative of all of you guys, because honestly, and I mean it, there are a lot of people who hate me. I don't even really know why. I remember discussing this with a friend. He pretty much said that I'm just like a lukewarm guy. I'm not really someone who starts shit, and I don't really think I'm the kind of guy to have that many controversial opinions, except for, you know, treat people with respect. If they're not hurting anyone, if they're mutually respecting other people, and if they are loving, they're caring, give them respect. That's all I ever believed. That's all I ever want to believe. But somewhere in between, people muddy up the message, and they think, hey, if he's not for this, then maybe he's against this. Or maybe if he hates that, then he has to hate us. And I don't really hate anyone. I think some people are silly, And I think, yes, there are some people who are very deplorable and not any way worth of attention. But, I don't know. I think hating people is kind of overrated. It's kind of gross. Now, granted, I'm not going to act like I'm a perfect saint or an angel. If you piss me off enough, I will absolutely go ham on you in the DMs. Like, I know some people are going to bring up some receipts. Oh, I treated them like shit in the DMs. And yeah, I have, because you're a piece of shit. I'm not going to deny it. But there's definitely people who hate me. And for that, I'm always grateful that I know that there are thousands of others who love me. And that's not an ego thing. I mean, I'm hoping it's not. But even if it is, I don't care, you know. I can come back to something. And I can come back to it knowing that people will love it. And that love will most likely never diminish. Unless, of course, you know, turns out I'm a Nazi or like a groomer. But I'm not, thankfully. So you don't have to worry about that. But I'd be careful of idolizing me. You know, because I don't remember what I did when I was a teenager. I definitely said the N-word like 1,000 times when I was a little kid. And that's because I really thought it was like a funny word to use. I was an idiot. I don't really care. But, you know, if you ever find out about that, my bad. I also made rape jokes. I think every kid did that though, right? I'm not alone with that. Nah, I'm not alone. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy if you think I'm the only one who did that as a kid. Hey, it's inappropriate. And guess what? I was an inappropriate kid, just like any other teenager. So, yeah. But still, I don't know what else happened before then. I might have done some things that I don't remember and blocking away. But just be careful with who you idolize because, you know, this past summer, yeah, just careful. You know, there are just some awful people out there. Celebrities and YouTubers, internet celebs, it doesn't matter who they are. We all have a really dark past. And eventually that'll come out. So always be aware of who you idolize and why exactly you idolize them. You know yourself better. I'm confident you guys will know when and who and why to support someone. Anyways, this is going on way too long. I'm really sorry. Honestly, this is just a very long thank you and a very long appreciation thread. And somewhat of a announcement that I'm going to be deleting my Twitter account. Oh, also, stick around. Traumathon. It's going to be really fun. Seriously. But all in all, seriously, thank you. I don't have any idea how I got here. I still don't even know why I'm rising. I think my content's alright, but you guys always say, it's great, yeah, I love it. And you know what? Fuck yeah. Yeah, it is fucking great. I'm pretty fucking cool. I don't give a shit about what people say about me. I care about what you have to say. Although if you have any criticisms, I'm always open to it. But, you know, don't call me like a piece of shit or dipshit. So I'll listen to you more if you do that. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching for the past 5 years. I love you all so very much. And I will continue to love you in the future. Thank you all so much. I'll see you all next time. Love you guys so much. Goodbye.